Good evening. Are you concerned about water contamination? Oftentimes we drink right out of the tap. We don't even think twice about it. Whether we live in the city, whether we live off grid, live in the country, we have a well, we kind of take water for granted. Well, back in April of 2000, there's a small town in Ontario, Canada, Walkerton. And what had happened is they had a heavy April rain. And it was a low area. And a lot of the agricultural contaminants got into the town well. Well, because of that, half the town got very sick. There were 7 deaths. They neglected to properly chlorinate the water. They neglected to properly test and document the water. And so it was a tragedy that should have never happened. So I live off grid. I don't know about you, but living off grid especially, we need to keep a close eye on our water. If you're living in the city and you get your water out of the tap, you kind of trust that the city is taking care of your water. And realistically, they probably are, but you just never know. You need to sometimes have a little test as well. But here I am, I'm living off grid. Now, I've done videos, numerous videos. I've got a first flush system going into my water tote. Got a leaf eater. I've got a water tote cover. My water goes through 4 filters. I put chlorine in. The 4th filter takes it back out. The chlorine should kill E. coli. E. coli is 2 microns. The last 2 filters I go through are 1 micron, so the coli should be done. If not, the chlorine will get it. Then I go through a UV light, which should kill the chlorine. So, having said all of this, I feel pretty confident about my water. If you look back into my videos, the further you go, the more you'll find that I'm just starting out and I'm learning how to take care of my water. My recent videos, I've got it down to a science now. Just because I'm going through the whole process doesn't mean my water is good. Remember, it's still coming off the eave trough. Remember, there's still birds that sit on the roof and do their business. The water comes through this, down here, through here, in through the filters, back in, and then I drink the stuff. Just because I go through all these processes doesn't mean that my water is safe. It should be safe. But it doesn't mean it's 100% safe. And there's only one way to know for sure, and that's to test my water. Now, I don't know if you live off grid, but if you do, don't take your water for granted. Just because you do all this stuff to make your water good doesn't mean it is good. Things still happen. Your filters break down. You forget to put in some chlorine. I mean, I don't put a lot of chlorine. I just put a little bit in, just enough to hopefully kill any E. coli that's in there. And like I say, the last filter pulls it back out again. But just because I go through this whole process, and just because you go through a process of making your water safe for yourself and for your family, doesn't mean that it's 100% safe. There's only one way to know for sure. That's to test it. Now, you can go to different spots and you can get tests, health or water testing kits, and you submit that, and within 24 to 48 hours, you find out what your water's like. Myself, this is what I use. bought this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the bottom of the video to show you. But this does 16 different chemicals. Hardness, hydrogen, iron, copper, lead, magnesium, chlorine, nitrate, a different nitrate, sulfate, zinc, fluoride, sodium. This basically does 16 different chemicals that could be in my water. Has a chart right on the bottle. And you get your little tester and you set it up there, and it'll show you where you're at. And basically what I do, I get this tube, I put some water in it. And then what I do is I get one of these things, one of these little strips out here. Get one of these strips. I put it in the tube with water in it. And then after I pull it out, I compare it. I set it there, and I compare it, and it tells me, it's got some green lines there, that tells me the safe or the non-safe spot where my water's at. It's essential that you test your water. Don't just assume it's good. Now, having said that, I've seen YouTube videos where people have got a 2-liter bottle, they cut it open, they put some charcoal in it, they put some sand in it, some stones, they filter the water through that thing, and then they drink it. You know, that all sounds good. You may even do that. But doing that and doing this still is not safe. What do you mean it's not safe? You just got done saying that it was safe to do this. No, I didn't. I said this tests your water. To make it safe, you need to get these little bottles, and I'll put the link in the description for those as well. Those little bottles, you put your water in it, you shake it up, and you set that bottle down for 24 hours. And I've got it in the house, so I can't remember, but it's either going to turn green or it's going to turn yellow. I think if it turns green, you're good. If it turns yellow, you've got E. coli, or vice versa. I really can't remember. But to take your water out of a lake or a stream, run it through some filters, or take my water off the roof, run it through some filters, and test it, it still isn't 100%. You need to test it for E. coli. Because if you get E. coli in your water and you test it and all these chemicals, it all comes back good, and you drink it, then you're very well going to end up having stomach problems or worse. You don't want to drink E. coli. So my recommendation for you is to go to Amazon and buy one of these. And buy the little bottles to test for E. coli. I can't remember exactly what the price was, but this here, I don't know, this here has 100 strips in it. I could test my water every week for 2 years with this. This is very cheap thing to let me know what's in my water. If I find I've got too much chlorine going in, then I just back it off. If I find that there's something here that's not quite right, then I need to research it and find out what I need to do to fix that. Every time I test my water, it's always within the green. There's green there. Okay, so for pH, if you're way down at one end, that's not good. If you're way at the other end, it's not good. You want to be somewhere in the middle there. And all these things are tested just from this one little bottle. So you need to do that. You need to test for E. coli. Don't just assume your water's safe, because you know what happens when you assume? We've heard it before. You don't want to assume, especially when your health and the health of your family is at stake. Take care of your water. This is probably one of my last videos I'm doing on water. I've done quite a few on my whole entire system. Look back into my videos and you'll see how I take care of my water. But anyways, you have a great evening, and we'll talk to you in the next video.